Thank you so much for all your continued prayers and love and your fasting, and I'm just overwhelmed. This is a time to rejoice, but then to get back at it, to the next round of praying to the Lord and asking for healing. If you would be so inclined, I'd really appreciate it. But what I meant by saying that I'm in a two-step healing right now is I think I'm also beginning to see God more clearly. Before this cancer, I saw God very carefully. In other words, I was very, very careful about my theology. I didn't want to say or do anything that I wasn't 100% sure about. But I'm beginning to realize that though we should do our theology and our scholarship that way, I don't think we should live our Christian life that way. In other words, I don't think we should live a cautious, unwilling to take risks Christian life. Because that's what faith is about. Faith is about stepping out based on knowledge that you have, stepping out in faith, in trust that God is who He said He is, and He'll do what He said He will do, and He will promise, He will deliver what He's promised. So there's verses that careful theologians skip, like Mark 11:24, which says, if you believe that you've received that which you're praying for, then it will be given to you. That's a hard one, and people tend to skip it. I'm at a point now where I used to skip it, but now I'm just going to say, hey, I'm asking God for healing. I'm just going to believe that I received it. I'm just going to have faith and trust this verse. And so I think I'm beginning to see a little bit more clearly. And no doubt I will see more clearly as time goes on. So I'm in the middle of a partial healing, I think. And I'm going to be sharing that with you as I go along. And hopefully you'll be able to learn alongside me. Thank you so, so, so much for your continued prayers. This is a time of rejoicing for our family. Please join us. And then we're going to get right back at it, to the prayers and to the fasting. Well, I can't fast, unfortunately, because if I fast, then I will lose weight. At least that's what the doctor has indicated. So he suggests I eat as many calories as possible. So I will continue to do so, but many of you have been praying for me. And that's something I've been learning as well. I'm sorry, fasting for me. And that's something I've been learning as well. God is moving in His body. There's so many people who are just sharing their love and fasting and praying right now. And that just shows me that this isn't all about me. This is a corporate issue. People, are praying for me and fasting for me, and God's hearing that. I think of the paraplegic in Mark chapter 2, who did nothing in particular. He laid on a mat, but his friends excavated through the roof of the house that Jesus called home. If you look at the beginning of Mark chapter 2, it says Jesus was at home, and then they went to his house. So I'm not saying this is necessarily Jesus' house, but to some degree it was considered his home. These people excavated through the roof of the house, lowered Jesus in, and Jesus said to the man, because of this faith, you will be healed. But it wasn't his faith, it was his friends. That's fascinating. The centurion, whose daughter was healed, the daughter was healed, but it was the father's faith that did it. So sometimes the people around the person being healed have the faith, and I'm just so thankful for you. So thankful for you. So I guess I'm just repeating myself. Oh, this is the first time I'm doing a video update while actively attached to chemo. So this is my chemo bag. As you can see, there's this little wire here that goes up into my port, and that's how I get chemo administered to me while I'm at home. So I figured I'd just show you that since it's here, and you might have been hearing it pumping a little bit of chemo while I was speaking. Anyhow, thank you so much, guys. I have another video that I want to make shortly. I know this one came a bit late. Sorry about that. I'll make the next one shortly, Lord willing. Love you guys. Thank you so much.